Hello, everyone, and welcome to 11 Foot Pole, a tale of high adventure. My name is Glenn. I'm the referee for this session, and I am joined today by my regular group of internet connected, savvy, uh, middle aged guys. I say as Darren freezes up. First of all, coming to us from AOL um, America Online is Darren.
I played Karis the Hunter.
Coming to us from a tin can connected by a string to another tin can, wearing an excellent hat today, is Jason.
Hello, I'm Jason, and I'm playing Naroth, the third level cleric. Third level cleric.
That's right. That's right. Let's see. What was some other early internet connection coming to us over Internet Explorer from Indiana is Matt. Oh, you're still muted, brother.
Yeah, there's that technology thing you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm Matt, the second level elf. Baritan is my name.
And communicating with us from using Morse code from a undisclosed location is JP.
JP, playing Thorgus Runemain, the Dwarven warrior, part-time warrior, and full-time contractor.
So before we go any further, just so I'm clear, Jason, you now have 2 cleric spells. What 2 spells do you have memorized?
Shall I tell you?
I think it would be best if you did.
Okay. I have Cure Light Wounds. I mean, every good cleric has that, right?
Right.
But I also have Light.
Okay. All right. And Matt, do you have 2 spells or 1 spell? I think
I have 2. I have a light spell and a sleep spell.
Okay. Excellent. So when we
that was my first spell. Yeah.
Okay,
is my camera reversed?
Yeah, maybe I should have chosen Light.
I see your finger moving.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out if it's reversed or not.
Oh.
Are those numbers forward on your screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. When we last left off our heroes, they were deep. Well, not all that deep. They were exploring Gavin Norman's incandescent grottos, and they had reached this temple made all out of, or this area made all out of black pockmarked stone. And the first corridor, they were warned away by a voice that told them to kneel before the faceless lord, something like that. And bow mortal before the faceless lord.
We did not do.
Which they did not do. They did not bow. They did not even turn away. They're just like, let's see what's down here. And they were attacked. They were attacked by a couple of kind of transparent slug creatures, gelatinous slug creatures. And then they entered. They opened the middle of the doors on the left. Okay, so as you're coming in. Yeah, this would be the left. Yeah. They opened the middle of the 3 doors on the left. It was ajar. And they see this pustulant, disgusting rat corpse in there. And they hear the slithering around sound of something inside of it. And they spent about 25 minutes debating whether or not they wanted to close that door. I was like, that thing's going to come splutching out and get you. But eventually they decided, you know what? We'll just close this door. There's nothing good in there. So now there are 4 doors left. And of course, at the end of the hallway, this opens into some kind of room. There are 4 doors left. 1 is ajar, and 3 are completely closed. What are you guys going to do?
I was going to open the ajar one.
On your side?
Yeah.
When you listened to that, you didn't hear anything, right?
Right. But I succeeded in hearing nothing. How's that?
All right.
Marginal. That's marginal.
You go over and pull door 10 the rest of the way open. Um, Darkstone blots. Um, sorry.
No, you're good.
So you look in this room, right? And immediately you see a circle on the floor drawn in slime. Okay? There's a green, slimy, perfect circle that almost fills the room. Not quite, you could like walk around it, but almost fills the room. Oh, it's purple slime. Inside the slime ring, you see 7 distinct piles of jelly. Okay? All of them are just like if you got a biggish thing of grape Concord jelly at the supermarket, right? The family size, and you just poured it out on the ground inside this circle. There are 7 such small piles of jelly in the room.
There happen to be any blackberry?
You gonna taste them?
Like the Cracker Barrel blackberry jelly?
You're gonna have to get in there and taste them, man. If you want to find out for sure, you're looking around Veritan's hip.
I'll walk around and get closer to them and kind of smell, see if any of them smell differently or if they all smell the same.
They're inside the ring, so you can't smell
Oh,
them.
in the ring. Okay.
Yeah. They're inside the ring. As you look at them, though, they do have kind of a shape to them, and you're not sure if it's just because of the room you were
Right.
just in. They look a little bit like rats. They look like somebody took jelly, like put it in a mold to make it look like a rat or maybe a possum or something, and then just kind of plopped them out there inside this ring.
And can we look up and look towards the ceiling for a minute and see what's up there? I'm thinking about the things that dropped on us. Maybe something came down and fell on these guys and is dissolving things.
The ceiling is 8 foot high. You don't see anything up there, but those things that dropped on you were pretty transparent. But you look really closely. You don't see anything up there.
All right. So, like, one of Thorgus's dudes is holding a torch, right?
Yes. Dankin is holding a torch.
So
Well,
now
I would
with
never-
Thorgus's dudes.
Yeah, I would never want to assume anything, but maybe Naroth would go over and borrow the torch from Dakin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And kind of that purple ring on the ground, hold the torch down to the end of that ring and see what happens.
Okay.
Does
So
it move?
you're
Does it squeak?
You're going to
catch
you're going to
fire.
break the ring and release the.
Well, I didn't say I was breaking the ring. I said this is an exploratory move. Does the gel ring around what's happening inside, is that ring that's on the ground, move, squish, try to get away?
Like, do
climb
you
the
actually
torch?
touch the torch to the ground?
I'm going to get as close to that ring as I can to see its reaction.
It doesn't react.
It doesn't react. Okay.
Yeah. Do you actually burn the ring?
No, I just want to see if it recoils from the heat.
Nope.
Okay.
Can we
neither
see
do
anything
the,
else of value in this?
No, there's nothing else
All right.
in this room.
Then what the hell? We're still looking to find the dragon's hoard. Let's not get too distracted. Let's go back to see if one of the other rooms has a way through it.
Yeah, good point.
Okay. You guys leave the let's see, is that the one with the damaged plaque? Room 9. Oh, that's room 10. That's the one with the damaged plaque. All right, so now there are 3 doors left, one on the south and 2 on the north, or you can head down the hall to the room at the end.
What do you think, guys? Do we want to
Looks
keep
like
going to these little rooms?
it
or go
looks
to the
like
big
these
room?
rooms are all these rooms all seem kind of similar with no way out or through them.
Yeah. Yeah. I say let's go
Let's
on
try
down to the
something.
end.
Yep.
Both of the ones you've
I'll
looked at are
lead,
definitely the
that's fine.
same.
Yeah, I can lead. I'm good with that. No. That way Thorgus doesn't feel like he always has to be the leader.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, a lot of weight on his shoulders.
That's the plate mail armor, dude.
Sometimes it's good to be the king.
But remember, the king has plate mail, but he's never in the battle.
Right? Area E11.
Except for Arthur, of course.
King of the who? The Britons? Who are the Britons?
I just watched that the other night.
We all are. We're all Britons. And I am your king.
I didn't vote for you. I didn't
saw
Vote for
vote
the
for you.
king. Vote for
I saw
king.
the outtake from.
I
saw the
vote for you.
outtake where they're ahead of their time too, where they're all sitting together, and he says, "I want to be a woman."
Oh yeah. No, that's from the Life of Brian.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
from the
that's
Life of Brian. Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you gonna gestate the fetus? In a box?
Right.
All right, so this room is, damn it. I know it's here. There it is. This room is made out of the dark stone blocks, but the floor is sort of tiled with this swirling pattern. Sorry. Pause.
No.
Let me pause the. But the most interesting thing you notice as you look into the room is there are these 2 skeletons. Let's try to get this to where our fan can see. Oof, that's really washed out.
It went away.
So you look in, there are 2 doors on the far wall. The floor is this intricate, sort of swirly pattern. And you notice 2 black skeletons just standing there. And roll that D6 there, Matt, for your noticing.
2.
All right. You notice that they are both sort of glistening, as if so it's a skeleton, the bones are black, and then on top of that they're glistening with like a slime or a kind of a jelly on them.
Everybody's slimy right here.
And they're just standing there, not doing anything.
There, I'm sorry, did you say an exit at the back part of this room?
There's 2
There are
doors.
2
behind
doors.
them.
Yeah, there are 2 doors at the back. And then there are these 2 skeletons. Matt, you also notice each one is wearing a gold chain with a medallion.
Which
What do
means
you
they'll
do?
probably come to life as soon as we step in.
Would it be worth to see if we could try and turn undead on these guys before we even start?
Yeah.
They gotta probably wake up first because they're not moving. They might be inanimate until we walk in the room.
The
It's
nerd could
very
give us a try.
rude.
Like he,
It's very rude to stare, says the
Oh, I guess not.
one on the left, and kind of turns his face towards you.
or we
Don't
could
they-
talk to the oozy skeletons. That's true.
We can see what kind of
Well-
information we can get about the doors behind them.
Oh, would you? We're so desperate for company. It's very lonely down here. Shut up! We don't want to talk to these rude people. They don't have the basic manners to introduce themselves. Well, we haven't introduced ourselves either. You make a good
We are
point.
We are
What's
the party
mine?
that is yet to be named by the fans.
Ah. What's my name again? I'm not sure. I can't even remember my own name. Isn't that strange? Well, it might not be that strange. After all, your brains rotted away centuries ago.
They must be married.
No, if we were married, it would be much less good-natured.
Ah. So who? My name's Veritan.
Ah, welcome,
Let's begin.
Veritan.
What can you tell us about the doors behind you? Where they lead?
Oh, those lead to the master's chambers. Our job is to prevent any from passing through. Yes, we are guardian skeletons, is what we are.
We have been passing through all of the rooms, and that's just what brought us here.
No, through the doors behind us, into the
Behind
master's
you.
chambers. Yes, we are to
Don't
prevent
forget-
anyone from going through.
Please forgive my 9 intelligence.
Pardon us. Who is your master? Good guardians.
Good question.
Oh, well, about that. We're not entirely sure. It seems like it's been a terribly long time since anyone checked in on us. Yes, I think it was about 20, maybe 200 years ago. A group of adventurers made it down here, but we murdered them because they insisted on trying to go through the door. Yes, that's the last time I've had any conversation besides him. It's
So was
not
that 20?
exactly a...
Was that 20, 200, or 2200?
Well, we used up the only calendar we had a long time ago. We're not entirely sure.
Okay.
It's so
the-
wonderful
good-
to
good
have
friends.
someone to talk to besides him. Have you come to worship
friends.
the faceless Lord?
The rest of this temple is abandoned and in ruin. I wonder if there's anything behind you, if the master's even there. Is there another way out of those rooms that he could have left by?
Nope. It's all closed off back there. But
Well, in order to...
the thing you need to understand is followers of the faceless Lord can last a very long time. He points at himself.
So in order for us to turn the undead, we have to be in the room so they can leave the room. Because right now we're all in the hallway. If I remember it. Or
Yeah,
they got to
I
go
mean-
out through, or they could go through the doors.
Yeah,
Right.
we would have to open the doors.
right,
Well, they
right.
may
They
be
could
able
open
to
the
open the
doors.
doors.
They have to have somewhere to run. Yeah.
Right.
Well, can't we stand in front of the doors and then attempt to turn them so they run away from the doors?
That's what he's saying. You'd have to get in there and
Yeah.
get in close proximity to them.
Why
Mhm.
did I? Man, that was weird.
Thoughts?
I mean,
If this feels so side questish, I mean, we get in there. What? There's a bigger guy in there we need to fight, and
we assume
we're hoping there's maybe treasure in there.
right, but we don't know if the faceless god is actually the dragon, or if, we don't know who it is or what it is.
But you did hear the rumor, right, that there's a temple full of treasure.
Yes.
Not so far, a temple full of ooze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one person's ooze is another person's treasure.
That's not.
I don't think that's how that saying goes.
Not a thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That is not a thing. Yeah.
pretty sure it's not.
I'm gonna.
So the only reason to put ourselves in harm's way is the hope that there is some significant treasure past the skeleton guards, and maybe with a powerful critter behind them.
It's very rude to mumble when we're standing right here. What are you whispering about over there?
Thorgus will ask the skeleton people if there might by chance be a library or a room with they know of that has valuable items like a or like a bedroom, the master's bedroom.
Oh, yes. You see, the priests of the Faceless Lord are very interested in experimenting with the various properties of oozes and slimes. I don't think that's any of their business. I don't think you need to tell them about all the experiments. I wasn't telling them about the experiments. I was just telling them that there are experiments. Well, why don't you just go ahead and tell them that they were trying to create a trained attack gelatinous cube back there.
What kind of weapons are the skeletons holding, did you say?
They're not holding weapons. Their hands are
Really?
empty. Yeah.
Huh. They're just chatting.
Yeah, but they do have big necklaces with big amulets on them.
Oh. Yeah, that seems important.
Have
So what do you say? You want to battle these guys and see what's behind them, or you?
Have you fellows taken a long rest? Perhaps you'd like to come in and consume some rations and spend some time with us. Not if they're gonna mumble among themselves the whole time.
Tell you what. What if I've got a talking skull too, see? So I'm thinking maybe I pull my skull out.
I forgot about your talking skull.
While they're talking between them, maybe I can boost these amulets.
I think they're trying to sucker us into the room.
As a cleric, I'm sure it'd be real easy for you to take the only clothing that the only item that these guys have off of them without them noticing it. I'm sure you could pull that off. Yeah. So I meant to tell you, I don't know if you listened to the episode, but the reason you got a terrible night's sleep that one night is because the skull has taken to mumbling to itself in a language you don't know. And so
Orgus probably knows the language.
You can hear it. Yeah, I'm sure he does. I reread the rules, okay, because I'm almost sure that the way it worked in first edition is like if you had bonus languages, put it down. In first edition, I see it. I read it. I read everything in the book about languages. In first edition, it was like if you had a high enough intelligence to have a bonus language, then these are the languages you can pick from. But the way it's written in the OSE book, it sounds like you just get all those languages for free, and then you get like bonus languages on top of that, which I think is crap because Matt's an elf and he gets like one language, and you get like 7 for being a dwarf.
Yeah.
You're muted all of a sudden. I can't hear you.
What?
Dwarves are better
There you go.
than people.
I said, take that out with Gavin. Take that up with Gavin Norman. Don't take
I
it
will.
out on us.
Hopefully, I'll see him at Gen Con this year if OSE is going to be there. Be like, Gavin. Anyway, so
what do you guys want to do? You want to
the one
take
skeleton
these dudes out,
is
or do you want to?
The one skeleton is anxious for you guys to stay and tell them all about. Oh, you're pulling out the mumbling skull, right?
Yeah, I really want to do that. I'm gonna. If I put the skull down, are they seated together? What are they doing?
They're standing. They're standing. Yeah, they were standing stock still until you guys came in, or until they saw you, and then they started talking to you guys. You guys were still in the hallway, but
I was thinking this. I pull the skull out, say, "Hey, check out my talking skull here." Maybe set it there in front of them, and when their attention is diverted from behind, I'm going to try to yank the amulets off.
Okay.
So we're killing
All right.
guys.
And then I'm going to run if it gets hairy.
And then Matt's gonna die.
When it gets hairy.
Yeah. Everybody has on their character sheets their movement rates. We went over this a couple episodes ago. Everybody, based on your armor,
Moving.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, Jason. We went over this based on your armor, what your movement rate is.
I thought we went over this. Yeah, I remember doing that.
Yep. Uh-huh.
See if I wrote it down.
Got you.
Write mine down.
It's right between your armor class and your hit points.
It's here on mine, but I didn't write it down.
Yeah, I know I'm diminished because I got that plate on.
I did not. We're back recording. I did not send anybody any separate character sheets. Some people just went online and downloaded something. I sent people. JP, both the skeletons attacked the dwarf for some reason.
I was fully prepared for that.
This is the one he sent me.
So Naroth, you come forward and you take out the skull, and both of the skeletons look at the skull, and you hear the skull's voice in your head.
Okay.
And it says, "They are trying to deceive you. Destroy them and you will be rewarded." And both of the skeletons look at you in surprise and anger. Let's roll for initiative.
All right.
Let's do this. Let's go.
About time.
Jason, you have to roll. I rolled a 2.
I got to roll bigger than that. I got
Yes.
a 3.
There
All
we
right.
go.
So you see them both sort of raise their hands and start to step towards you, their arms glistening with some kind of weird ooze, jelly.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
What do you do?
so
Oh, well, okay.
Wow.
Movement phase. Is anybody going to move?
Feratan's attacking
Okay,
He's moving
with
in.
your sword?
with my silver sword.
All right, so you're going to have
There
to
you go.
step up during the movement phase.
Okay.
Thorgus and Karis, you guys are back here. What are you guys doing as far as movement?
I'll move up behind them.
I'm going to probably try and shoot from here.
Okay.
I can't see that little. The placement is buffering on my screen.
You're
Okay.
frozen on
But
mine.
Really?
Well, it's not
But-
buffering; it's frozen.
Yeah, it's frozen. I guess that's what it is. But I guess I want to be within proximity to attack
With your mace?
with well, I got these.
Yeah, that may-
I could do the mace, but I also got a sling with iron balls, and I think I'm going to try the sling with the balls.
All right. So, JP, when he
Really?
moves
No.
back, do you want to run up
No
with
one's
your
going to
hammer?
touch that one. Hold on. First of all, no one's going to touch that one.
No.
We were letting it go.
We're all
man.
adults
Let
here.
it go.
We're all adults here.
Are we though? Are we though?
Look,
JP,
My
you
bad.
see him move back and grab his sling. Are you moving up or staying in the doorway?
I'm actually going to get the torch from Gavin. Ask Gavin to give me his torch, and then
Okay.
I'll proceed to move up right behind the other two.
Well, you can't do that until the action phase, but we're in the movement phase. So if you're not moving up, you're not moving up.
And move me back.
Okay. All right. Missile weapons. Jason and Darren.
oh, Jesus.
15.
15 hits.
Or
Okay.
I'm a miss.
So you're-
I'm pretty certain.
Your arrow flies in and sort of strikes a rib, and the rib breaks off and goes flying off, and the skeleton kind of turns sideways as if it could feel pain or something. And then Veritan, you're up.
Missed miserably. I rolled a 3.
Okay. It's going to be one of those combats, is it? Okay.
It is.
Is that
And
okay?
we get the holy water and the healing spells ready.
So the first one is going to attack you, Veritan. Not with a 4, though. Am I still frozen, or can you guys see what's happening now?
No, you're good.
Gotcha.
Okay. With a 4, it's not going to hit you.
No.
The other one steps forward and scoops up the evil skull. And
Does
kind
it,
of,
though?
yeah, and kind of
Oh, no.
puts it under its arm.
Well, that's unexpected.
Does my condition improve?
Nope.
It's his cousin that he just picked
And
up.
then he tries to like claw at you with his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're talking. Does a 16 hit you?
Me?
Yes, you.
Not a chance.
Okay.
Gotta make 17, baby.
Have you got a shield?
Sure do.
All right, so this thing comes at you. It's holding the evil skull, and the evil skull is just like, yeah, get him, destroy. And it swings its hand at you, and you get your shield up at the last second. And when its hand hits your shield, some of the jelly from its hand like splashes off, and you hear it like sizzling on your shield, and like some of it lands on your cloak. It kind of burns a little hole in your cloak.
Oh, that's bad.
Let's roll for initiative in the next round. Jason. 4.
Really?
Mhm.
5.
All right, you guys get to go first. Oh wait, JP. So you got that torch?
I got the torch, yes.
Okay, as your action. All right. All right, now movement phase. So there's one here that's right in front of JP and Jason. And there's one that's still back here that's basically fighting Veritan. So there isn't really much movement for anybody to do. Just checking.
Right.
Jason, are you gonna drop your sling and pull out your Mace?
Let me ask you about. So I know these things are like magically
Delicious.
up. Do they have eyes? What's up?
You do not see eyes. They're just skulls.
They're just skulls. Can
Yeah.
they be blinded?
You don't know.
I don't know.
No.
I think you're better
But
off to just take a swing at them.
They're perceiving their surroundings somehow, so
Yeah.
probably they
It's
could be
handy.
blinded.
It's
Do we-
through the.
What'd you say?
I said I think that they're probably perceiving what's around them.
You're cutting in and out. Are you going to cast light or are you going to attack them?
Attack
Do we
them.
have any?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
What were you asking, Matt?
I was going to say, do we have any feeling if he tried to turn the undead, if they would go through the doors? Since they can't come our way.
Yes,
Would they
they
go
would. They would flee through the doors. Yes, that is what they would do. They are able to open the doors when they are turned.
Mm.
So what do you think,
Hmm.
Nara?
He already
That's true,
said he's
but-
attacking.
We're already
That's
going
true.
that way anyway.
Yeah, but I'd much rather fight them out here than to fight them inside if there's something else in there. Yeah.
All right,
Depends.
everybody, roll your
They go through
attacks.
individual doors.
So, anywho, I'm gonna go with the iron ball again in the sling. So shield up.
You
Iron ball.
can't because
That
you can't because he's
It's just
he's in melee range with you. You would either have to
Okay.
try to back up, or,
Yeah,
or
we're
you
not
got to
doing it.
switch to a melee weapon.
Yeah, going to the mace then. Yeah.
Okay, so you drop your sling, you pull out your mace. Everybody, roll your attacks.
Okay.
13.
13 hits.
I have
Yay.
13 as well.
So did I.
13s are wild. Woohoo! And I get a strength bonus, so +1. So 7.
Okay,
That's
that
a-
drops. That drops the one you're fighting.
Woohoo!
3.
Jason, did you hit?
I did. Is that a mace 1-6 or 1-8? I think it's a 6.
It's either a 6 or a 4.
6. I got 1. Doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah.
1 hit point. I think
Just
it's a
for the
6.
record, a mace is a D6.
That's what I thought. I wouldn't pick
Okay.
up something so wimpy as a 4 unless it was a sling.
All right, JP, what did you do? You're muted again, buddy.
You're muted.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
Probably take it out if you hit it.
I'm going to use a torch to see if it'll burn.
Okay.
17 to hit, so I don't know what the damage would be.
Roll a D4 for damage.
One.
All right.
It's not affected any differently by fire.
The jelly does not catch fire or anything like that.
That's what I was thinking, but okay. So I'll go ahead and drop the torch.
Okay. Naroth, this thing is deadly focused on you.
Yay.
Ah!
Missed him again.
You hear the skull just like, ignorant buffoon, destroy him.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Let's roll for initiative.
All right.
Ha! Beat a 6,
2.
Jason. Ha!
I can't. A 2.
He swings at you again. Damn it. Ah! Morons! I'm surrounded by morons! How badly do I have to curse this cleric, this imposter, this hypocrite, for him to be destroyed?
Hey, but look, I rolled a 17 to hit
Okay, all right.
for 4 points of damage.
It's still up, but it's badly hurt.
What?
I rolled a 2.
You miss.
I rolled a 5.
Nat 20 for Thorgus.
You got a nat 20.
Woohoo.
Double
Nat
your
20.
damage dice.
So I'll do it.
Total
A double
of
of
5.
one.
So that's 6.
6 kills it.
All right.
Squishes it.
Skullsy. Skullsy, we get Skullsy back.
Return me to the city of the lizard people as you promised.
I gotta write that down. Okay, I tell him. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Promise. Getting there. Next adventure.
Sagarath Mur Katatnu Ikarath Men
There you go.
Kavil. He goes back to his weird chanting.
That's fine. I'm gonna remember to put cotton in my ears tonight.
It's in your head, not
Matt.
in your ears. Yeah.
It's in my head.
Oh yeah. Roll me a d6, and then roll me a d6
Okay.
again.
All right. Already better. 5. Yay.
What'd you get?
All right. Total of 5.
No. What were the individual rolls?
Oh, sorry. 1 and 4.
You notice a secret door.
Secret hole.
And we got 2 amulets, right?
Yes. Between these 2 doors, what looks like a blank wall is actually a secret door. You
Nice.
pick up the amulets. Do you
But
just
they
like
open the
grab them?
How about in a rag?
Okay. You managed to get the acid jelly off of them, but like the rag is destroyed.
Okay.
They are worth 200 gold pieces each.
Is that it?
Yeah, write it down in your equipment under backpack. Do you have the equipment sheet, Jason?
I do.
Now, they're worth 200 gold, which means you will get 200 experience points each. But you actually have to sell them, and you probably won't get full value from them. eBay takes a portion right off the top, and sometimes you have to pay for shipping. So you don't just get 400 gold pieces like Darren did after that first adventure, but you
I
will
didn't
get
make the
400.
rules. I just play the game.
Yeah, you
Let-
will
don't-
get
don't
400
play the
XP
player.
for them. That's what's important.
Experience points for the skeletons.
What'd you say? Oh, the XP.
Experience
Yeah,
for
yeah.
skeletons.
Yeah, together they're worth 50 XP.
Oh,
You're gone.
What's
Yeah.
50 divided by 8?
6 apiece. 6.
Yes. 6 experience points. But again,
with
the gold
skeleton.
around their neck when you get back to town is worth a lot more than that.
Right. I'm
Well,
just
this game really wants us to be treasure hunters.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. In the old
Do
school
we get
game,
the
you were
full
supposed
value? Do we get the full value in experience? I know we don't in gold, but do
Yes.
we get it full value in experience? Okay.
Yeah. You don't get it now, but yeah.
Right,
You
when
get
we
the
get
full
back to
value and
town.
experience, but then you got to actually pawn them to turn them into gold.
Right.
Um.
Got it.
Okay, so now you know about 3 exits out of this room, 2 oak doors directly in front of you, and a secret. What is that buzzing?
That's my phone.
Oh.
It's done. Yeah.
That's what you get for being popular and having a social life.
Yeah. Sorry.
I investigate the wall
secret.
looking at that door.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
I don't think that door would be
door?
hidden. Yeah, I don't think the door would be hidden unless there was something good behind it. Or bad, depending on good and bad behind it.
I love the optimism. There's probably only good things behind the door. Probably. Sure.
Good in gold, bad in battle. How's that?
Really accurate.
All right. Check this out.
Oh, badass.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, nice.
We need to do the thing from Young Frankenstein. Put the candle back. So yeah, you lift the candle. Do you guys remember the scene I'm talking about?
Never seen it.
Yeah.
Actually.
They find this rotating bookshelf that he knows is a secret door, right? And so Gene Wilder says to Terry Garr, okay, here's what you're going to do. You're going to lift the candle, and as the door rotates, I'll block it with my body, and then we'll be able to get through. And she lifts the candle, you see the thing rotate, and it's like, and she flinches, and then it shows Gene, he's like smashed in between the wall and the secret door. I want you to listen to me very carefully. Put the candle back. Yeah. You open it. There is only a small, sort of closet-sized room behind it. I don't even have terrain for a room this small, but you can imagine it right here between whatever these 2 doors go into.
That's bull. Something's hidden there.
Just a big stack of treasure in there. Just take it and run.
There is, it's made out of these same dark black stones. A stale, dry smell comes out. When you look inside, you see these cast iron shelves all the way around the 3 walls. So it's basically like the storage room at a restaurant or something, right? It's literally got shelving on all 3 walls. Wait a minute. The ceiling is decorated with an eye motif. Okay, this is really funny, Gavin. He describes the room. He describes what happens when you search the room, and then he describes what happens if you pull the lever. But he doesn't previously describe there being a lever. No? Okay. So there's a black robe crumpled in the corner, and there's a lever, like right in the middle of the floor. Matt, you're the one standing in the door. What do you do?
Well,
Screw it. Pull the lever, Matt.
yeah, I'll go pull the lever. What the hell?
Okay.
Matt pulls. Veritan pulls the lever. Get ready, guys.
Pull the lever, Crunk! Pulling the lever. The eyes on the ceiling emit a burst of strobing white light. All non-chaotic creatures, including those outside looking in, must save versus spells. So look at your character sheet. See where your save versus spells is. That's the number you're trying to roll or higher on a 20-sided dice.
$19. I got it.
Okay?
14. Missed by 1.
JP?
14's a tough number, man.
I couldn't hear you, JP. Say it again.
Fail.
Fail?
Fail.
Naroth, you there? If you are, you're on mute.
All right. So Veritas, no. Karis, you're standing there. These lights strobe super bright. And Jason, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes. You need to make a save versus spells. You need to roll a d20 and get the. Say what?
I saved with a 16.
Okay. All right. So the two of you are standing there, and Veritan and Thorgus just collapse on the ground. They're just like knocked out instantly.
So it was some sort of defense that, like, the guards could pull at the last second.
Do you go over and check on them?
Yeah. Let's check, make sure our friends aren't dead. Sorry.
Again.
No, you check for a pulse. They both just seem to be unconscious or asleep. They don't seem to be having trouble breathing or anything like that. You can't tell if they're dreaming or anything like that.
Let me make sure, Deacon, can you be watching the other approach and make sure nothing gets us from behind? Have the halflings kind of watching that way?
All right. Yeah. Let's see.
And then do we hear anything coming from the doors?
Make a listen check at the doors.
Some sort of alarm.
Make a listen check at the doors. Roll a d6. You're trying to get
Jason, that's not me.
Well, you're one of the only people conscious, so you're trying to roll a 1 on a d6.
We're listening.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Basically, here's what's going to happen. Oh my gosh. So, you don't know it yet, but Veritan and Thorgus are going to be unconscious for 40 minutes, for 4 turns.
Wow.
So, I think your choices at this point are either going to be to put a bunch of halflings under them and carry them outside, or to try to wait here and kind of splash water on their faces to try to wake them up. What do you guys decide to do?
I don't want to go back all the way back outside. I don't want to go all the way back outside. I'd rather smack them around for a little bit.
That makes sense.
Do you think, Jason? Just smack them around for a while?
I have no problem smacking any
I don't care about it. If the choice is do hard work or smack them around, I vote for smack them around a little bit.
So we have we're in a room. There's another door or two in the room, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? So we need to be able to, if we're going to hang out in this room for a minute, we need to be able to
defend it.
Yeah.
I guess there's a chance it could be summoning something. The cloak that was in the room by the lever. Anything special about that?
Okay. I'm trying to do 4 things at once. If you guys, okay, so
Sure.
in old school games, when you're in the dungeon, there's always a chance of a random encounter. There's always a chance of some odd happening, right? So if you guys stay here in the dungeon waiting for them to wake up, then I have to roll all these encounter checks to see what comes sniffing around at you in the meantime. But
all these encounter checks. How many all these is that? Is it like 1 per round?
Turn.
Run per turn?
Or turn,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
That doesn't really differ.
You notice the robe is a black, it's made of black silk. It's embroidered with golden runes, which read repeatedly, Dominion of the Faceless Lord. In a sort of a archaic script. Dominion of the Faceless Lord. It's a black silk robe. Very fancy.
Think it's worth anything?
It wouldn't be worth much, just like to sell.
Let's why don't we do a couple of things? One, if we're going to wait here, let's make sure anything that's going to attack us is probably a random counter going to come down that hallway. Can we get the halflings in here and create kind of a choke point that if they're trying to come in, we can hold them off, hold the guys off the side and get the halflings kind of, do the halflings have any sort of distance weapons, Glenn? They have short bows or slings or something?
No. So halflings are famous for thrown weapons. They get a bonus to thrown weapons because Professor Tolkien specifically said in The Hobbit that halflings are good at throwing things.
So we'll
they
kind
all
of
have
arrange
like
them
darts.
behind us. Okay, so we'll arrange them kind of behind us, and then Jason and I will be kind of the front line right there at the hallway in case something comes through that.
But I
We'll
suggest
hope that whatever that.
Go ahead.
No, that was it. Just to make sure if a random encounter comes, it's likely coming that direction, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think we got to deal with random encounters whether we're in the dungeon or outside the door. I imagine.
Right. I mean, if we're hiking back out, we're going to run into random stuff too, right, Glenn?
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, but the dungeon is more dangerous than the forest, for 40 minutes.
Well, we got to go, but we'd have to go through the door, the dungeon to get back out.
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But you've decided to hunker down here and wait out and see if these guys wake up within a reasonable amount of time. Will our party be attacked by a band of vicious face-eating face huggers? Join us next time for 11 Put Foal. Join us next time for 11 Put Foal and find out.